folks. Well, with every new day we're getting closer and closer to actually moving in. It's a matter of weeks away now. What I'm going to do today, or Dad and I are going to do today, it's not a great deal. It's just going to be a nice short one, but that's fine because one of the tasks is a long weighty job and I'll describe that in a minute. First thing we're going to do is replace the shower. So if I come in here, so this shower was here when I moved in, or when I bought the place, so I moved in here. Basically, it just doesn't work. Tried to figure it out. We thought maybe it's this valve here wasn't quite working and letting the water in because it's getting water supply, got plenty of pressure, there's power to the unit, but it's just not working. Whenever we turn it on, it just doesn't seem to do anything. So it could be this valve here, or it could be the pump in there. In the end, we had a guy look at it and he said, yeah, no, it's just buggered. So we decided to get a new one. So 80 quid for a new one in that there box. So we'll replace that today. And the way that we're going to do that is we'll shut off the mains water supply to it. So that'll be to the whole house. Disconnect that. There'll be a bit of leakage, but that's fine. That's what towels are for. I'm going to put a new valve on there so we can shut off the supply to it and isolate just that individual shower. And then we're going to rejig it, get the new one in, fill up the water supply, fill up the power supply to it, and that'll be that. And then downstairs will be the big job really. Well, I'm going to be doing the windowsill to the front room. I need to tidy up the old one that I fitted as well to the dining room. A little bit of tidying, finishing on that. But really the big job today is do the levelling compound downstairs. So I won't be filming any of this because there just isn't enough space and all that kind of business. So I'll show you the before and after. So here's the before in here. Got to move all those tools out in a minute. And you can see some of the levelling compound. And the before of the windowsill, which I've shown you lots of times before. Howdy folks, big day in the house today. I wasn't here, I was at work today, I actually did a long shift today. But luckily Dad's been off this week, he had some minor surgery in his hand, so he was here to do two things really. The first most important thing is the carpet fitters came today, so I'll show you that in a minute. And also, he's done some white coating in the front room, which is very nice of him. Still got one good working hand. Anyway, let me just show you this. Carpet in the dining room. It makes such a difference. It just smells and so much better in here. It immediately feels warm and there's no echo. Oh, it's just amazing. I'm really happy with this. I really wish I could have been here today to see this, but to be honest, I'd have just been stood by watching tea, so I'm just really happy with that. I'll show you upstairs as well, because look at the beautiful stairs all carpeted. Wonderful. We go up here. There's the landing into the spare room. I'll show you the spare room first. Look at that. Still needs the windowsill doing, but I'll do that at some point soon. Obviously, still need to do the cupboards there and the shelves and whatnot. But that's good. So this is really happy. Oh, one more thing as well, other than, of course, fitting the lights at the ceiling, is doing around the loft hatch and repainting that little panel, but that's not an issue. I won't list you with jobs, there's no need for that. But look in here as well as the bedroom. The only thing, I'll say that I'm not going to list jobs, there is one thing I'm going to tell you. I am going to just touch up around the edges of the walls. You won't be able to see it very well from the camera, but there's just a little bit of cutting in that needs doing. But the bedroom's all done, which is fantastic. So, oh, well, I've got to varnish the windowsill, but that's all done really. Tidy up the edges, clean up the window. But my plan now then really is Saturday. I won't be doing any videos or anything because I'm going to bring all the furniture in, get that set up, and I'm going to take it out with Mum, give her a day of shopping together because I need to buy a mattress and a couple other bits and bobs. So she's going to enjoy that with me. And yeah, so a couple of weeks and I'll be comfortably moved in. Saying that, the following week I won't be doing any work either. So I'll try and get some things done this weekend. So there we go. Because I'm taking my mum to a reenactment market. I've been going for a few years now with friends. And I think she'd enjoy it. So I'm going to take her along to that. It's going to be really nice. So yeah, not a lot going to be done in the next few weeks here, but loads of things that are happening. So this is really good. So I'll do some videos and updates when I've got all my bedroom set up, and that'll be really good. Howdy folks, and here's a little update on the house. Like I said, I haven't been doing that many videos or anything like that because I've just been cracking on with stuff. But now things have come to a real kind of slow down, purely because I've run out of money. And so I thought I'd give you a little tour of the house, and we'll have a little break of videos for now until I can afford to do some more stuff, really. But the good news is, it's pretty much a moment to, in a position now to move in at any moment. I've just got to wait for a few things. I'll describe that in a minute. But let's start in the dining room. So actually, no, let's start in the living room because that's behind me. This is still a building site. So this is going to be a bit uncomfortable for a while. But as you can see, all the walls are more or less painted. So that's fine. The wall with the fireplace and the wall behind me, that's going to be like a dark green. I'm going to have laminate flooring down here, as I described in the past, because of the fireplace. And also going to rebuild the cabinets and the TV stand that was there and put the windowsill on. But again, I can talk about that another time because the windowsill I can do, but that's another time. The dining room where we are now is pretty much 99% done, well 90% done, and I'll describe why. So just been hanging curtain rail today. Me and Dad did that. We also did the bedroom. I'll show you that in a minute. Just got to replace all of the electrical fittings and things like that, just so they're newer, nicer and tidier. I've just varnished the windowsill here, so that's good. Tomorrow evening after work, I'm going to come by and seal around there and make that nice and tidy. Back wall's painted, so that's cool. The wall going up the stairs, that's yet to be painted. I haven't got enough paint for that, so that'll just have to wait till payday. And there's some trim I need to get to go around here to tidy that up. I'm going to get nice wood trim, varnish that like the windowsill. I've also got curtains ready, so that's my curtain there to go. You know, like nice colour coordination. And one thing I can do as well, front room adjacent really, is this old wooden door frame. I was going to sand that off and revarnish that just to give it a little bit of a tart up. With this gap under the stairs where a lot of stuff's been stored at the moment, my plan for that is going to be building a little cupboard, some cabinets, bits and bobs like that, just to put stuff, coats, hoover, that kind of business. And also, of course, to sand and varnish the staircase again and all that, just to tidy that up. So I'll tell you about the landing as well. I've bought the paint for the ceiling. That's going to be a textured paint just to hide all the imperfections. Like I mentioned before, trying to plasterboard that was an absolute nightmare. So I decided just to polish a turd, to be honest with you. But everything pretty much is done up on this little square of landing, other than the stairwell. We'll bring that around. It's weird doing camera work backwards sometimes. Like I say, varnish this, that just goes down to the dining room. Decided just to leave this horrible old paper here. Gonna get some wood trim to go up there, just to tidy that edge up. And do that again, red paint when I got it. But let's do in spare room while I'm here. So this again, is 90% finished. One thing I can do in here is the windowsill I've yet to make. Put a lot of expanding foam in there so it's not too drafty. See, look like normal, yeah. As I mentioned before, need a new light fitting. That'll come eventually. Need to tidy up around the loft hatch and repaint that. Problem for another day. And again, this is yet to be built. All the cupboards and shelves and things for all of my towels and stuff. However, this is the most exciting room. I pretty much have a completely finished bedroom. The thing that's really skinted me out this week is buying a mattress. That's due to be delivered next week. I've yet to arrange the day off work for that, so let's see if that happened for me. This afternoon, I also varnished this windowsill. So again, tomorrow evening after work, I'm going to come in and seal around that, make it nice and waterproof, or weatherproof and all that kind of business. I've got to rehang the doors on the wardrobe because that wardrobe, well, the doors, those horrible hinges, these hinges here, these mechanical kind of slidey screw hinges, they're just horrible. I hate working with them. I've done it loads of times. But these ones, because I got it from a charity shop, missing bits and stuff like that. So just got to make do as best I can. Got my nice curtains over there, I just noticed. The reason I haven't hung my curtains today, because alongside the other rail, I did that one as well, or me and Dad did, is because the varnish is wet and I don't want to get varnish all over the nice new curtains. So I'll do that tomorrow. That's a quick hang up job. But that's it. I mean, other than the kitchen and the bathroom, of course, they're still a bit of a mess, but that's next year's problem now. So until I can actually start affording to do more things, this is it really. But we're at a point where once the mattress is delivered, I can pretty much move in. I'll just have an uncomfortable front room. So I have to put my TV up here or something, or even in the dining room, because I wanted to buy a table and chairs for the dining room this week, but it's just not a possibility. But that's where we are right now. So until next time, I think I'll end this video here, and I'll keep you updated as things progress when I can afford them.